Gauteng Emergency Services have issued a warning following heavy rains and possible flooding across the province, saying this could continue throughout the weekend. Residents have been urged to be safe. Motorists warned to drive with extra caution.
Alexandra is just one of the 189 informal settlements prioritized by emergency service during rainy season. Residents here say there's nothing they can do to avoid possible flooding.
When it rains here, the people who are close to the jogging scale, suffering too much.
Emergency services say they are on high alert. Most vulnerable communities live along riverbanks and low-lying areas. Children are warned against playing along drainage systems and river streams to avoid flash floods.
We are on high alert throughout the city of Johannesburg. All our 29 fire stations throughout the city of Johannesburg are on high alert, monitoring all our low-lying areas, most especially our informal settlements, since we know that those will be the most vulnerable communities when we have wet weather conditions like this one. So we just want to urge them to monitor the water levels, make sure that they move to the higher ground when there's a need to do so, listen to the radio, watch television for the latest updates regarding the wet weather conditions.
Motorists are urged to refrain from crossing flooded roads and bridges and encouraged to widen following distance. No incidents have been reported so far. Lopang Alamu, SABC News, Johannesburg.
All right, so already flooding and warnings about 5 provinces. Let's check in with our weatherman, Mduduzi Mthembu. And let's look at what happened today. Where was it falling the hardest?
Okay, as you can see on my satellite image behind me here, most of the rainfall was over the eastern provinces, from the northwest province in towards the Gauteng province, but most of the rain was over KwaZulu-Natal, and this is where we had a warning in place for localized flooding as a result of heavy rainfall.
So 50 millimeters that they're talking about, how serious is that?
For it to flood, we usually issue a warning when we're expecting rainfall of at least 50 millimeters in a space of 24 hours. So in places today, it actually exceeded that 50 millimeters and over a shorter period of time. That's why we saw some flooding in most areas.
So KwaZulu-Natal the hardest hit, but everything in that vicinity affected?
Yes, as you can see on my picture here, the darker shade of blue is where we had 100% probability of rainfall, meaning definitely it rained over those areas. And then it was also accompanied by this warning of heavy rainfall that may lead to localized flooding. And then the other darker shade of blue is where we had 80% probability of rainfall, meaning all the rainfall was mostly in the eastern provinces, especially over KwaZulu-Natal in the Midlands.
And what is so sad, Cape Town again. It always misses Cape Town.
Yeah, as you can see, it's clear conditions over Cape Town. No rainfall, even for tomorrow, still no chance of rainfall. The cold front did brush along the south coast of the Western Cape, but it was not carrying anything there. And now as it moved further eastwards, this is where it brought most of the rainfall with it.
Sure, so sad. Okay, so these warnings for today and tomorrow, try and outline what we can expect tomorrow. Okay,
as we go to tomorrow, this is the situation. We still do have this warning of heavy rainfall in the Gauteng province, the northwest, the western bushveld of Limpopo, in the eastern Free State, the southern parts of Mpumalanga, and over most areas of KwaZulu-Natal. So we still have a good chance of rainfall there.
So basically, wherever you are in Gauteng or KwaZulu-Natal tomorrow, you will be wet if you're outdoors.
Definitely. The other thing is also the fog patches that we're expecting in the morning. That may also lead to reduced visibility on the roads, in addition to the heavy rainfall. So it might be a serious problem in the morning on the roads.
All right, thank you very much, Mduduzi Mthembu from the Weather Centre. And just beware, if you see a puddle, it could be much deeper than you think on the road. So saying don't try and cross.